Hi, RD Berry here. Welcome to my key binding tutorial for Firewatch. I'm in the middle of a Let's Play, and one thing I've noticed is that the key bindings are very much not like what I'm used to. The last 3 or 4 games I've played, the shift key either toggles run on or you hold it down to run, and so my fingers are by now hardwired to just hit the shift key when I want to run, and I keep on doing that in the game, and the actual function is to start the radio, and that is bad because the worst thing is it can actually prevent you from calling on the radio. If you just click it for a second, then the radio sort of shuts off, and then you can't use it to for something when you actually do want to use it. So yeah, I thought I'd do the key bindings, and yes, it does need a tutorial. I've checked the Google machine, and there's a lot of discussion on Reddit and on the Steam forums, and a lot of people were having problems with it. One person was even threatening to return the game because they wanted the arrows instead of WASD, which I guess if you're left-handed, that is WASD, if you're left-handed, is pretty much useless. You'd really want to use the arrows instead. And a lot of the responses were, yeah, well, it's not hard. What's wrong with you? So, that's not a good response. I don't know what people's problems are, or what problems, or what. Some people, I just don't understand their problems. Let's just say that. So yeah, not helpful, insulting, and rude, basically. Not a good response. And since I have did want to do the key bindings, and I did try to do it. The interface is badly designed. Let's put it that way. It's not that you can't change the key bindings at all, but it is confusing and inconvenient. So so I just wanted to do a tutorial on how I'm going to do it, at least, and hopefully it will prevent or it will help other people in the future if they do want to, say, switch to the arrow keys instead of WASD, or be like me and use the shift key for something other than the radio. So let's get started. I go to settings, and then there is controls, and this is the interface. Each action has up to 2 different bindings. So we have like the main binding. So for the radio, it says left shift, which is not what I wanted. And it also has none. Some of these have 2 options, which to me seems very odd. But I mean, why are there 2? I don't know. Anyway, so what I did is, first of all, I got a spreadsheet and I copied this all down into the spreadsheet. I really only wanted to change 3 of the settings. I wanted to change, let me refer to my notes here. I wanted to change the radio to tab, so it's near the shift key, and it's about the same. I wanted to change jog to left shift from R. And I wanted to change notes, which is currently the tab. That's way down in the bottom here. I wanted to change that to F1. So the problem is, if you want to change a tab or change something, you can't do it directly if there's already a key bound to that. So if I wanted to say change the left shift to tab, you just click it, and theoretically you should just be able to hit tab and it would work, but it says key in use. So that is confusing and inconvenient. So in order to set the radio to tab, I'll have to go down and find the tab and reassign that first. So let's see. Similarly for the run command or the jog, if I want to assign that to shift, which is what I mainly wanted to do, well, in order to do that, first of all, I have to reassign the shift. I wanted to change that to tab, and now in order to do that, I've got to go back down to browse notes. So everything has to be done in a specific order, and you kind of have to come up with a plan ahead of time in order to get it to work. And that's what I mean by it's inconvenient. And it's also confusing because every time or not every time, but a lot of times you try to do something, and it's just you get this error message, and it's like, okay, so how do I change it? So yeah, so it took me a while to figure it out. I'm hoping this will save some people some time. Of course, I'm talking too much to make that really possible, but we'll hope for the best. So I wanted to come up with a plan. You have to figure out which order to change things in, and basically you want to figure out which binding is going to be an unused key. So I've got 3 changes. The only one that's unused at this point is the F1. So the browse notes I'm going to have to do first. So I click it, then hit F1, and it changes. All right. So I've got F1, F5, F9 as notes, save, and load. And that's one I'm just picking because that's normally what help is, and that seemed like a good choice for me. And so the next one, now that I've released tab, I'm going to change the radio to tab. So click it, hit tab, and it's done. All right. And now for the jog command, which is, here it is, R. Now the shift key is released. I can just click it and hit shift, and there it goes. So, yeah, and if you want to swap to, I guess what you'd have to do is assign one to something that you'd never use, like one of the numpad number keys or something like that, and then assign one of them, the other one, to the one you want, and then it's like a 3. You have to do 3 steps instead of 2. So if that's not clear, I'll write a comment or something like that. Anyway, another kind of squirrely thing here is you cannot, once the alternate is assigned, you cannot change it to none. So I can put any unused key for the alternate compass here, but I cannot change it to none. which again seems kind of odd because I don't, well, some of these we're not going to use that often, so you can assign it to another value if it's unused, but you can't set it to none, which, since there are other ones that are set to none, that seems very squirrely to me. So, yeah, and I guess there might be other ways to set it in the config file or something. Some people were asking about that, but I don't really want to get into that at all. Anyway, so that's how I've got things set up now. I'm going to continue on with my Let's Play. I'm going to practice a little bit with the new bindings first. And hopefully, like I said, I didn't want to make drastic changes, but because I've already memorized a lot of these, but I just wanted to rebind the ones that I keep on hitting, where just force of habit is making me press the wrong one. So, anyway, if you're interested, then my Let's Play is currently in progress, and if not, then I hope this was a help anyway. Anyway, so that will be it for my tutorial, and I will hope to see you on my Let's Play. Bye.